today we will learn about PMDAS or the GMDAS. But before that, we have first our review of the past lesson that you have learned in your previous grade. Are you ready? Alright, so number 1, 6 plus 7 times 3. What is your answer? Alright, 27. How about number 2? We have 9 plus 81 minus 3. And your answer is 87. Very good. How about number 3? We have 3 plus 16 divided by 2. And what is the answer? Okay, very good. 11. How about number 4? 91 minus 7 times 8. And what is your answer? Alright, 35. And how about number 5? 9 times 8 minus 50. What should be your answer? Very good. The answer is 22. Now, we go now to our lesson. So after we going through this lesson, you are expected to state, explain, and interpret the PMDAS or the GMDAS rule. And you're going to apply PMDAS or GMDAS rule in simplifying numbers with a series of operations. At what I have said a while ago, our lesson this morning is all about simplifying, performing a series of operations on whole numbers involving more than 2 operations using the PMDAS or the GMDAS rule. Again, what is a PMDAS and a GMDAS mean? Okay, so PMDAS, letter P stands for parenthesis, M, multiplication, D, division, A, addition, S, subtraction. How about the GMDAS? G, grouping, M, multiplication, D, division, A, addition, and S, subtraction. So in grouping, the word grouping, we are using parenthesis, bracket, and any other grouping symbols. Okay, let's have to study this problem. Mr. Buenavista's grade 5 class bought 100 tickets for the fall showing of Ibong Adarna at Robinson's Imos. He gave 2 tickets each to 14 girls and 3 tickets each to boys. After giving the tickets to all his pupils, he had 6 tickets left. How many more boys than girls are in the class of Mr. Buenavista? Now, let us first translate our problem into a mathematical sentence, or we call that mathematical equation. And our mathematical equation class is quantity of 100 minus 2 times 14 minus 6 divided by 3 equals n. And that is our number sentence. Okay, so our number sentence now is, or mathematical equation rather, is 100. So 100 is the 100 tickets that Mr. Buenavista bought. Then we have 2 times 14. So 2 tickets for every girl. So our girls are 14. Then minus 6. 6 is the left. The remaining tickets to Mr. Buenavista. And divided by 3. This is the number, the tickets that gives to every boy. Okay, now we're going to solve. So look at this equation. So we have, when we're going to read this class, we have this quantity of. So we start from the word, the phrase rather, quantity of. So we're going to state that quantity of, then the number. So quantity of 100 minus 2 times 14 minus 6 divided by 3. Now, inside the parenthesis class, we have multiplication and subtraction operation. So we are going to start first multiplication. Right. Then, so we have multiplied 2 times 14 equals 28. Then copy minus 100 parenthesis minus 6 parenthesis divided by 3 equals n. Next, we're going to solve again inside the parenthesis, and we start from the left. So we have y from the left, 100 minus 28. Why 100 minus 28? Because it's the same operation. So let's start with the left. So we have 100 minus 28 equals 72. Okay, so 72 minus 6. Then we have the parenthesis divided by 3 equals n. Next, we have inside the parenthesis. So we're going to solve again inside the parenthesis. 72 minus 6 equals 66. Then divided by 3. So we're not going to write anymore the close and open parenthesis. So equals n. Now we're going to write n here. We are going to transpose. Then 66 divided by 3. So we have 6 divided by 3 equals 2. 6 divided by 3 equals 2. So therefore, there are 22 boys in Mr. Buenavista's class. Now, if we are going to omit or delete the parenthesis her class, is our answer the same? No. So let's find out. So again, if I am going to omit or delete the parenthesis her, our answer is different from 22. So let's find out. Right. So by following the PMDAS rule. So again, in following the PMDAS rule, we are going to start from the left. So P. So since I delete parenthesis, let's go to M or division. So we have multiplication and we have division. So since the multiplication is written on the left portion of our equation, so we are going to multiply first. So we are going to multiply. We have 2 times 14 equals 28. Then minus, we have 100. Then minus, we're going to copy. We have 6 divided by 3. Then look at our equation. We have 100 minus 28 minus 6 divided by 3. So what is the next operation that you are going to perform? Division. So we're going to divide. Since we do not have the parenthesis. So we are going to divide. So 6 divided by 3 equals 2. Then copy minus 28. Copy minus 100. Then, let's start with the left since the same operations ang ating equation. So we have 100 minus 28 equals 72 minus 2. Then, we have 72 minus 2 equals 70. So now class, did you see the difference? If we are going to have a parenthesis here, our answer is only 22. But if we are going to delete or omit this parenthesis, our answer is 70. So that is the difference between using the parenthesis and applying the PMDAS rule and without the parenthesis following the PMDAS rule. So let's have another example here. Okay, so let's have another example here. We have the equation 20 plus quantity of 10 minus 15 divided by 3 times 3. So we have again the parenthesis. So we are going to perform first the operations inside the parenthesis. And inside the parenthesis, again, we have subtraction and we have division. So what is the first operation that you are going to perform? Division, because we have parenthesis, multiplication, or division. So we're going to divide. So we have 15 divided by 3 equals 5. Then, copy the remaining equation. Then the parenthesis plus 20 times 3. Alright, now, We have again the parentheses. So we're going to solve inside the parentheses. We have 10 minus 5 equals 5. Then again, copy it plus 20 times 3. So we do not have the parentheses now. So look at our equation. Our new equation now is 20 plus 5 times 3. So what is the first operation that we are going to perform? Very good. We're going to multiply. So we have 5 times 3 equals 15. Then add. We have 20. So the last operation is addition. So we're going to get the sum. 20 plus 15 equals 35. So that is how to perform a series of operation involving the or using the PMDAS. Let's have another example. This time, class, we have the same number, but I am going to reverse the operation. So let's have this equation. 64 minus 12 times 6 divided by 9 times 35. So we do not have the parentheses or the grouping numbers. And the same number, class, but I reverse the operation. So look at this. 64 plus 12 divided by 6 times 5 minus 35. So nirevise ko, binago ko. So this is addition pala. This is addition. So we're going to add. So revise. So instead of addition, subtraction, I put addition. Instead of multiplication, I put division. And instead of division, I put multiplication. Then instead of addition, subtraction. So let us find out what is the difference between the two. Okay. So here, the first operation to perform is, alright, multiplication. So we have division and multiplication, but the operation that comes first or written on the left side is multiplication. Okay, so we're going to multiply. So we have 12 times 6 equals 72. Then copy, minus 64. Then divided by 9 plus 35. Okay, what is the next operation? We have division. So we're going to divide. Sir, why not subtraction? Since we have D, PMD. So, sir, bakit po nauna si D multiplication? It's because multiplication comes first or written on the left side. Okay, so we're going to divide. 72 divided by 9 equals, very good, equals 8. Then, copy, minus 64. Then, plus 35. Now, what is the next operation? Is it subtraction or addition? We're going to subtract. Okay, so sir, why we are going to subtract? Since subtraction is written on the left side or comes first. Nauna siya kaysa kay addition. Okay, so since we're going to subtract, we have 64 minus 8 equals 56. Then plus 35. So that is the last operation that we are going to perform. And our answer is 91. Now, again, same number but reverse operation. So, tingnan natin dito ha. So, let's have this. 64 plus 12 divided by 6 times 9 minus 35. Now, in this equation, what is the first operation that you are going to perform? Alright, we're going to divide. Sir, bakit po i-divide tayo? Dito nag-multiply. Because division here, class, in our equation comes first. Nauna siya from the left. Diba? We start from the left. Hahanap tayo ng multiplication or division. So, since nauna dito si division, we are going to divide. Okay? So, now we're going to divide. So, 12 divided by 6 equals 2. Then, copy times 9 minus 35. Then, copy also 64. Then, addition sign. Now, what is the next operation? Alright, so multiplication na tayo. So we're going to multiply. 2 times 9 equals 18. So we have copy plus 64 minus 35. So what is the next operation? Is it addition or subtraction? We're going to add. Sir, bakit dito nag-minus tayo? Why we get the difference here? Because here, in this equation, subtraction comes first or written on the left side. While here in this equation, addition comes first or written on the left side. Yun po ang tinatawag natin. According to, you're going to start from the left. It's either addition or subtraction. It's either multiplication or division. So, kung sino ang mauna sa kanila dito, what comes first from the left side. Alright? So, now, we have 64 plus 18 equals 82. Then, minus 35. So, now, 82 minus 35 equals 47. So, did you get the difference? So, here, 91. But here, we have 97. So, you have to follow the PMDAS rule or the GMDAS rule. So, again, you're going to remember that you are going to work from left to right and perform multiplication or addition. Again, you are going to analyze the equation before you solve. If your equation has a parenthesis or a grouping symbol, you are going to perform first those operations inside this symbol. Then, you are going to look for the operation that comes first from left to right. Let's say, for example, if multiplication comes first, you're going to multiply. But, if division comes first, you are going to divide. The same with addition and subtraction. So, if addition comes first, you are going to perform addition. But, if subtraction comes first, you are going to subtract. That is the rule of PMDAS. And, in simplifying more than two operations using the PMDAS or the GMDAS rule class, again, if there is a grouping symbol, solve first the operations inside the grouping symbol and look for multiplication or division. It's either the division comes first or the multiplication comes first. Then, perform multiplication and division in order from left to right. And or perform addition and subtraction in order from left to right. Okay, very good. Now, any more question? If there is none, get your show me board and write your answer. What is the first operation that you are going to perform in this following expression or equation? Are you ready? Okay, let's have this number 1. Listen carefully. Quantity of 12 plus 3 minus 7. What is the first operation that you are going to perform? Alright, another one. 4 times quantity of 6 plus 18. Alright, another one. 25 divided by 5 plus 9. And number 4, quantity of 18 minus 4 plus 5 plus 3. And number 5, we have quantity of 6 divided by 3 plus quantity of 10 plus 3. Okay, are you done? So let us check now. First, for number 1, the operation that you are going to perform first, addition. Very good. How about number 2? Alright, addition again. How about number 3? Division. Very good. How about number 4? Alright, subtraction. Because subtraction comes first in our parentheses. And then the number 5, division. Because division comes first. And that is our lesson this week. Thank you for viewing. I hope you learned more about the PMDAS and the GMDAS rule in simplifying 2 or more operations. See you next week.